Hi guys, my name is Marie and welcome to my Kawaii world. So the holidays are just around the corner and I always enjoy looking at other people's gift guides to get ideas on what to buy my family and friends for Christmas. I thought I would put together my own Marie's Kawaii World Christmas gift guide. And this is inspired by my channel, everything that I love, cute and beautiful things from Korea and Japan. But everything that I'm recommending on this list is something that you can purchase on Amazon if you're in the US, unless it sells out by the time this video gets released. But I have some gift ideas for women, men, and children, so hopefully you can find something on this list that you'll enjoy. All the items are going to be linked below, and keep in mind that these are affiliate links. I did purchase all these things with my own money, except for this Bluetooth speaker, which I received for free to review. But if you purchase any products using my links below, you will be helping to support my channel. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. A really cute upside down bear cup. I saw this glass cup on Instagram and I just thought it was so adorable. So I was looking for it on some websites and they sold it for about $24 to $30, but I found it on Amazon for about $10 to $15 depending on the seller. And I think this is a great way to have a little home cafe and upgrade your drink with everyday use of this cup. I think it looks great with milk in it, so this would be perfect for a matcha latte, but you can also use it for sparkling water and just put a little piece of fruit in it and it's an instant upgrade to your drink. You can use it for cold drinks. I probably wouldn't do hot drinks in it, and they have other designs, but I think that the bear design is probably the cutest. This looks like it's something that's made in China and intended to look like a European design, so I don't know about the quality of this and how it'll last over time, but I've had it for about a month now and it's held up pretty well. Cute yet functional home goods. I love products from Alessi, and one of my favorite designers was Stefano Giovannini, who no longer works at Alessi. I think now he works for a company that makes these bunny chairs, which are also really cool. But I used to collect these products by Alessi, and one of my favorite things to give as a gift was this bunny toothpick holder. I cannot tell you how many times I gifted this as either a Christmas present or as a housewarming gift to somebody. Not a lot of people have this in their home, but it's just so cute and quirky. And another product I really like is the ship-shaped butter dish, which is probably one of my favorite kitchen products of all time. It is so well designed and functional, and you just put the butter in the base, and then the top keeps the butter knife from touching the table. So this is so great. And I also have this Pisolino Q-tip holder as well as the bunny paper towel holder. So I'm always collecting these products and I really love them. I think some of them are no longer in production, but you can still find some of them on Amazon as well as eBay. I also really like this Nessie ladle that I got last Christmas from my cousin, and I think I featured it in a favorites video. A Bluetooth speaker. So I recently received this T-Voom speaker for free to review from D-Voom. I did not pay for this, and I thought this was really cool. The design looks very retro, kind of reminiscent of an old TV from like the 1950s or something, or maybe a radio. It's super vintage, and then it features pixel art, which is so nostalgic for me as a child from the 80s. The quality of the speaker is quite good, and if you download the app, which is called DivPix, you can play all different kinds of pixel art and make cool graphics appear on your speaker, and it's very reminiscent of the Light Bright. So this is super 80s/90s, and I think it's really cute. A jewelry box. So this is a mother of pearl jewelry box that we got in Korea. This black mother of pearl lacquer is a traditional craft in Korea, and Sienna and I actually took a class on how to make this. They use abalone shell, not pearl, to make this, but they basically glue it onto black lacquered items and then seal it using resin. But anyway, this is so gorgeous. My girls both really wanted one of these mother of pearl jewelry boxes. I got one for my mom and my sister while I was living in Korea, and personally I have a small trinket box that somebody gifted to me a long time ago. These are available on Amazon, but they are a lot more expensive than they are in Korea. But for another option, you can get your kids Pottery Barn jewelry boxes with their names on them. These are really nice, and I think this is something that they can hold on to and use for years. I still have a jewelry box that my mom gave to me when I was a child so many years ago. I think this makes for a really nice gift for both kids and adults. A bento set. There's so many bento boxes out there. You can get the more modern ones as well as the cute ones. I know people aren't using these a lot because we're not going out much, but they work for picnics as well as your daily lunch when you go to work. This Kokeshi doll bento set is the cutest ever, and you can get a cat onigiri maker to go with it. These involve a lot of work, but for everyday use I would recommend this regular triangle shaped onigiri. I will just make these for lunch at home, and I'll put tuna with mayo inside, and then you can also make a miso glaze and grill them. They are so good that way. And don't forget the Kawaii toothpicks to make everything look super adorable. A Tamagoyaki pan. This is a rectangular pan that makes it easier to make tamagoyaki or Japanese egg omelet, and I actually use this a lot at home. It's really nice. You can make tamagoyaki in a regular frying pan, but this pan makes it easier and not a lot of people have it, so I think it's a really nice gift to pair with like a Japanese cookbook or even a Marie's Kawaii World Japanese food t-shirt. A takoyaki pan. I got my takoyaki pan in Japan, but you can actually buy this pan on Amazon. This is the Iwatani cast iron pan, and you can use this on your stovetop, or you can use it on top of a tabletop Iwatani grill, but you want to make sure that you have fire underneath it. So this Iwatani grill also makes a nice gift, by the way, because if you want to have like shabu shabu right at your tabletop, then you need one of these tabletop grills, and you can also use it for camping or emergencies. A lot of people in Japan will use a Teflon takoyaki pan at home, but the ones that I found on Amazon were either Japanese and they were the wrong voltage and also super expensive, and then I found this other pan which looks really cheap, and I think it was probably made in China, and a lot of people complained about how the coating on the pan was questionable. So I don't know. Even though the cast iron pan is harder to use, you have to use a lot of oil and you also have to season the pan. I think it's a better quality item. The Midori Traveler's Notebook. This is basically a ridiculously, insanely overpriced $50 leather notebook, and there's a big journaling community that uses these notebooks. I recommend the Instagrammer Patrick Ng. Check out his account and you'll basically want to get one of these for yourself. This is the type of thing that you wouldn't ordinarily buy for yourself because it's so expensive, but you would love to receive as a gift, and I would like to receive this as a gift. On top of the price of the notebook, you may end up buying other inserts to customize your notebook, because it comes with a plain notebook insert, but you can buy calendar inserts or art paper like watercolor paper to use it as a sketchbook. So yeah, this can get really pricey. I think with all the inserts and everything, you can end up spending like $80 to $100. So just giving somebody the basic notebook set, I think makes a really nice gift, and then if you want to buy inserts on top of that, then even better. Japanese stationery. Now, wouldn't you love to get a pencil case packed with really cool and unique Japanese stationery? I have a couple of videos on this, but let me just show you what's in my pencil case right now. I have this Lahit Lab pencil case, which allows you to see everything inside, and some of the things I really like are these Eco Gel highlighters, which is actually a crayon highlighter. I use these to highlight my documents that I'm going to throw away. I wouldn't use these to write your fancy notes because they do transfer to the opposite side of the page and get messy, but they're really pleasing to use because they're so smooth and buttery. I also like the dual tip highlighter by Kokuyo. I like the friction ball erasable highlighter. I also like the Kita Rich glitter highlighter. And on the pen side, I recommend these Muji gel pens. These are my #1 favorite pen. I also like the friction ball, which is an erasable pen. And then there are the Zebra Sarasa pens, and I think this is a really nice gel pen, but I like the Muji one a little bit better just because of the design. And there's also the Jelly Roll pens, which are a classic. They're okay. I think they tend to get kind of clumpy, but I do like the simple design, and I like using the white pen for writing on dark stuff. And then there are these markers that I got in Korea. I think it would be so fun to receive a pencil case full of rainbow colored markers on one of these slabs. And then for pencils, you can't go wrong with a good lead pencil. I got the Delgard, which is an unbreakable lead pencil, but there's also the Kuru Togo, which is like a rotating lead pencil so that one side of the lead doesn't get flat. And then there's another one that writes the lead inside of the casing so that you never really break your lead, which is really cool. And then in the back pocket I have my friction erasable stamp and mini stapler and this cute little lead case, and also some flake stickers. And then I have my stick scissors, a black Sharpie type of marker, and this Kokuyo glue tape, which is so cute. It makes these little sticky glue dots in the shape of hearts. But if you guys want to check out more cool stationery, I have a whole playlist for you to watch. A matcha set. I think this is a great gift for somebody who loves Japan but also likes green tea. I purchased my matcha set in Japan, but you can actually buy these on Amazon for about $25 to $40 depending on what you get. And you want to get all the things that you need to make a good cup of matcha, which is a matcha bowl, a bamboo whisk, and a fine mesh strainer. And for green tea, I like this brand called Encha, which you can find on Amazon. They sell small bags of ceremonial grade green tea, which is the type of tea that you want to get for making matcha. Optional items include a whisk holder and a matcha scooper. I didn't have either of these, so I kind of wanted a whisk holder and I ordered this set on Amazon. The whisk holder helps the bamboo whisk to retain its shape, and you can just put it on here to dry after you wash it, so it's really nice. If you know anyone who likes cute characters and blind boxes, and I think this makes a nice gift, you kind of have to know what characters they like, but these blind boxes are kind of pricey, and I think this isn't the kind of thing that you wouldn't always be able to purchase yourself because they are kind of expensive. I think one box is around $7 to $10 US, so it could get kind of pricey, but I would always welcome this as a gift. Personally, I love the Tokidoki Unicorno as well as the sushi cars, and I would pretty much welcome any Tokidoki blind box as a gift. And then there are the Funko Pop mystery minis, which I like. I think there's a Frozen set that's out right now, and they're always changing these up. I think in the past they had Disney princesses, which we collected, as well as superheroes. All super cute and adorable. Korean socks are one of my favorite things to stock up on. Before I left Korea, I stocked up on a ton, and these are really cute and cheap. Usually they go for around 1,000 won in Korea. I actually found some on Amazon. They're more expensive obviously, but they seem to be the same socks, so I've linked some BTS socks below, as well as Sanrio and Gudetama and some cute animals. For my kids, I feel like they have so many toys, so when it comes to gifts, I always ask for books for my kids. Some of the books that we have loved in the past are the Dory Phantasmagoria series by Abby Hanlon, and this is for kids who are beginner readers. It's probably appropriate for first or second grade, and it's a beginning chapter book that has pictures, and this book is absolutely hilarious. I read this to Valentina, and Sienna has read these multiple times on her own. We have just laughed out loud so many times. I think this is one of the best, most well-written children's books out there. Both of my girls have read this over and over, and Valentina is a beginning reader, but she will like to just sit with these books and look at the pictures, and we all really enjoy them. We also like the Ordinary People Change the World series, and my girls love reading these books and looking at the pictures. They're really cute. You can learn about historical figures like George Washington, Harriet Tubman, and the drawings are always really adorable. And then in the back they have a timeline of the person's actual life. I think my kids really like how these books are about real people and that they can see pictures of the person when they lived. And then for younger kids, Mo Willems is a classic. The Elephant and Piggy books are a classic, and I think my kids really like the Knuffle Bunny series, as well as the book Amanda and Her Alligator. For budding artists, I would consider getting some nice art supplies. I think this set of Prismacolor pencils that I got for Sienna was probably one of her most used and loved gifts. A lot of people have given her art sets in the past, and they're great for experimenting with different mediums, but since she loves drawing and uses colored pencils a lot, I wanted to get her some nice ones, and I like the Prismacolor pencils. They have such a nice range of colors, and they're so smooth and buttery, and as you can see, she likes certain colors more than others, but she uses this all the time. For older kids who like art, I would recommend getting a set of Copic drawing markers because they're insanely expensive, and while you can't always justify getting them for yourself, they're the type of thing that make a great gift. And also maybe a nice watercolor set. But for younger kids, I would probably stick with the washable markers and watercolors because they do tend to get messy. For kids 5 and under, some of my kids' most loved and used toys are the Magna Tiles. These are kind of pricey, but I have to say that we have gotten our money's worth and more, because Valentina played with these every single day for I don't know how long, and she still plays with them. Ugg Slippers. Last year I received a pair of these for Christmas, and this was one of my most used Christmas gifts. And if you live in a cold weather place, these are so nice and snuggly. They do wear out over time, so people can always use a new pair. And I would say it lasts for about 1 to 3 years depending on how you use them. After a while the fur gets a little bit matted and they're not as fluffy, so it's always nice to get a fluffy pair of Ugg slippers. And Apple Watch. Okay, I didn't think I wanted one of these when they first came out. It just didn't really appeal to me at all, even though my brother actually worked on this when he was at Apple. He actually worked on the very first Apple Watch, but that was a long time ago. However, recently my husband decided to buy me a random gift and he got me this. And you know what? I love it. My favorite thing about this watch is that I can always find my phone, because if I misplace my iPhone in the house, it will drive me nuts. So I can just ask my watch to ping my phone. And I mean, for that, it just makes this so worth it for me. Also, I don't always keep my phone on me, so when my husband tries to call me or text me, I don't always respond, and it drives him insane sometimes that I never pick up. So this is a great way for him to reach me. If you guys enjoyed that, make sure to check out these playlists right here. And as always, I want to give a big thank you to my Patreons and channel members. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. You really help me to keep this channel up and running. So I truly appreciate your support. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.